I knew I wanted to be a musician from the time I knew anything at all. So I just always wanted to play the guitar. I don't know why, I just did. Well, when I was 12 years old, I was in rock and roll bands, and we were playing at like school parties and bar mitzvahs and little gigs, staying with rock and roll bands in Detroit, and we started playing clubs. There was a whole little club circuit in Detroit, and I always had the dream of coming to California, Hollywood, being involved in all of that. My friend Doug Feiger, who lived around the block from us in Oak Park, Detroit, he had gone to California the year before, and he'd come back to Detroit on a vacation. He was telling me how great it was in California. He said I should go. I said, okay, let's go. It's a blue, it was originally black, but then I changed it to purple, and now it's kind of a seafoam blue Fender Stratocaster. All right, so the story on this guitar, this is a 1960 Gibson J45. And the way I got this guitar was that I was working at a job where I was selling AT&T long distance on the telephone. And called up some music store in Arkansas trying to sell them AT&T long distance services. And I got to talking to the owner of the store, and found out it was a music store, and he had some guitars. I said, do you have any cool old guitars? He goes, oh yeah, we just got in this old Gibson, this J45. I said, really? He said, yeah. I said, do you want to sell it? He said, sure, I want to sell it. And I asked him how much he wanted for the guitar. This is just in the course of having a conversation with me trying to sell him long distance service on the telephone. Yeah, I don't know, he said $400, $500, $600, something like that. And I said, okay, I'll buy it. I came to a point where I felt that Jeff Laine had gone as far as Jeff Laine could go. I came to a thing where I just started playing blues all the time. I wanted to reflect the kind of king that I am. And since I was a Jewish kid from Detroit, well, who was the greatest of all the Jewish kings? And in my mind, that was Solomon. So Solomon King seemed the natural choice for a name. So I adopted a whole new persona and a whole new personality as a blues musician. It's kind of interesting, but names do have potentials. So I have a particular experience in the way that I feel the blues and the way that I interpret the blues. And as a blues musician and blues artist, that's what I want to put forward. My own experience, rather than just trying to copy what's thought of as the traditional blues experience. Though the traditional blues experience, that's how that's my training. That's, a lot of that stuff, that is the book. So I've tried to learn and take what I can from that, just as I hope others will take from me in the same way, things that they can use that I do, and use that in the way that they live their lives and interpret their own lives.
Born to ride, no matter where they go, they're never satisfied.